You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. I've got blue lane. Check 50. Check. Watch the edge.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down now, it's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On second down, it's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This is Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
59. Come on, baby. Come on. Mike 5'9". Silver.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. You go tight. You got tight. Yellow.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. clean. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Mack, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Out of the gun, Brisson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Check 26, check 26. Check 26.
He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down at 4. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Brissett's pass complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Check, 59. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st down, Hines. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Set, punt, sit, put your on it, put your on it. Boom. Line 36, line 36.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
We got this.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 29, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go, go, go. Mike, check, 59.
To throw, Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike is 59.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Cross the pass. Hey!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On first down, Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brissett completes it to Hardman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Yellow, on the line. Stop your whining. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run again with Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lift their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And the cutback to the sideline. A big play there for Indy. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Stop short of the goal line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's fourth and goal, and the game coming down to one play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this. One receiver left is Hilton. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Fires the right. Fires the right. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Yellow. I'm going. 55 to Mike. Let's go defense. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable third and 8.
Hey, pick your game up. Whip. Attack. Watch twist. Hero 15. 10. Why? Move. Check 55. Mike. 6 man.
Now Mahomes. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Brissett. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brissett now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with 2 ticks remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.